Olá a todos, bem-vindos a mais uma das nossas conversas. Eu vou fazer esta introdução em português e depois em inglês. Tenho um enorme prazer de ter connosco hoje Mille Petrozza, o guitarrista, fundador e cantor, vocalista dos Kreator. Eu até estou nervosa. Welcome to another of our talks. I have the great pleasure to have here with us Mille Petrozza, the singer and guitarist of Kreator. Mille, hello. Thank you for accepting our invitation.
Thank you for having me.
It's very nice to hear from you, and it was a very nice news when we had the knowledge that you are coming to Lisbon. But before I need to ask you this, with a career spanning more than 4 decades, the legendary, because you are legendary Kreator, maintained their position as one of the most influential and successful bands to emerge from the thrash metal phenomenon. It's impossible not to ask, what's the secret to Kreator's success?
There is no formula or secret. I think it's basically believing in what we do and trying to be us rather than trying to be something that we're not. And endurance is another factor. A little bit of luck, of course, and being at the right time, at the right place at the right time. We have started very early as teenagers in the 80s, and I think that kind of helps, having being one of the first bands that play extreme metal in Europe.
You know, with 4 decades of existence, your fans go from young teenagers now to some old guys and girls from those times. It's interesting to see that in your shows. What do you feel when you see the audience so different with the ages among themselves?
It's just the way it goes. I guess when you're around for that long, it's just natural that the people are getting older and younger kids are discovering the music that we play, and therefore I feel very privileged to be able to see that. I mean, it could have also been some bands, not many bands endure that long, and I know that there's not many bands are staying together for more than 10 years, or even 20 or 5 years sometimes, So we were prepared to do this when we were kids, and I dedicated my life to this, and I'm happy that there's so much interest, and there's still so many people, like you said, like almost like 2 or almost 3 generations of an audience that still enjoy extreme metal from Germany. It's a cool thing. I think it's really cool.
Yes, it is. And when we heard sometimes some people say that metal or rock is dead, this becomes to show that that's not true, because there is younger generation that will keep the testimony.
Yeah. I guess it's like, metal is not like a trendy music. It's like a lifestyle, and it's not, you cannot of course there's like trends that come and go. There has been, I mean, we have seen in our existence as a band, we have seen like all kinds of stuff that came and went, and but the metal thing is not like a trend. It's not like it's different. It's a way of life. So I mean, let them. And I get it. I get that there needs to be musical waves of stuff. It's inspiring sometimes, and it's cool for music in general. But I think metal is something like almost like, at this point in time, it's almost like a culture, its own culture. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter whether or not people are saying it's dead or alive or whatever. It is very alive and well, and very much. And let them say whatever. It's never been easy for this kind of music. It's always been music that's not for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone is invited to join, but if they don't get it, then move on or listen to whatever you want to listen
What?
to. It's fine,
Yeah.
it's not like I said, metal is not for everyone, and it's fine. It's fine that way. It's good that way.
You need to have a metal heart.
Absolutely, and you need to understand what we're doing here. It's not
Yeah.
like this is not it's just different from any other form of music that I know. And I know I'm into a lot of different music as well. I mean, I'm very open-minded when it comes to music. I love like exploring all kinds of genres, but I always come back to metal.
It's our safe home.
It is, it
It
is.
is. It
Absolutely.
is. I have to ask you another question. Do you still have the same emotion for thrash metal as you did when you were a teenager, or something's changing?
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has
I have to
changed.
no, I have to admit though that I'm not so easily impressed anymore. I think the energy of thrash metal is something that needs to be done right and needs to be played right with an attitude. And I think nowadays a lot of the bands that are coming out they have the technical skills, but some of them don't have the attitude. So I think, but that's with any kind of music. It's very easy to duplicate, and it's very easy to kind of mimic the style, but it's not easy to have sound that have this thrash metal energy and create that spirit. And but there's a few bands that are doing it really well, also younger bands. But like I said, I mean, I still love that kind of music. I like, but like I said earlier, I like many forms of metal. There's not many types of metal that I don't like, but it to me it's always about the song and the energy. There's no formula of what I'm getting into. It's more like, do I feel something listening to a certain band, or do I not feel something?
Yeah.
So to me, it's there's no rules for and it doesn't matter what kind of genre it is. It's not necessarily I don't like a band necessarily like a band only because they play thrash or death or black metal. To me it's all about the song and the quality and whether or not I'm feeling something, I'm being emotionally touched by the music.
Absolutely, absolutely. Your album, Hey Tuber Alice, was released in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
By the news that is reaching us here in Portugal, you are already working on your next album. Can you talk a little bit about the composition process of this new work, or is it a secret?
It's not a secret. I'm. It's not a secret that I'm also writing music constantly. I know that Hate Over Alles came out in 2022, but it was lying there for over a year. So to us, the album came out almost in 21 because the music was done, and we didn't release it because there was still lockdown,
Yeah.
and we wanted to wait until the whole pandemic is over. So um, I have written since 21 or 22 when we recorded it. I've already written like 10 songs or something, or 10 ideas for songs, and I could record an album today, but I want to wait until the right moment comes where I have a lyrical concept and everything feels right. It's not like, to me it's not important to release something just for the sake of it. I think it needs to just feel right.
It has to be a meaning for the band and for the fans also.
Absolutely. There's like I said, I'd rather be quiet than saying something when I don't have anything to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Absolutely. I do. I do. And when can we hear it, and when it will be released, this new album? Do you have any
We have,
idea?
yeah, we have a rough idea. We have scheduled the record for 2026 maybe.
Okay.
But if everything goes right, we're probably gonna take the year 25 off for songwriting and recording,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see where it takes us. I mean, I'm not sometimes whatever happens, but if everything goes by plan, then there will be a new Kreator record in beginning of 26.
It will be a good time to come back to Lisbon, huh? Why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Anytime coming back. It's always a good time to come back to Lisbon.
Tell me one thing: do we have the chance to hear one of the newest songs on the concert in Lisbon next month, or not?
No, not that's too early. That's too early. The band hasn't even heard the new songs, you know. So
it would be a first. By first, it is not your first time in Portugal. What's your opinion about the fans in Portugal, and what memories do you have and do you keep in your mind from our country and the concert you gave here?
The memory, the show that we'll never forget is the very first show that we came to Portugal in 1993.
Wow.
That was like very, very intense, because I think we were among the first extreme metal bands that ever made it to Portugal. At the time, not many bands have played your country, and we were among the first, not the first, but I think one of the first. And of course, every time we come back, it's always like Portuguese fans are just very, very unique and very powerful, and they know that it's I'm not just saying that because I'm talking to you now. I think it's special. The Portuguese audience is the energy is a special one, and I can't wait to come back and see and play again for our Portuguese fans.
I think we are a little bit crazy because of the red wine we have.
Absolutely, not only and yeah, it's a good thing, you know. It's a good thing. It's maybe the red wine, it might be something else, maybe the sun, but I whatever it is, it's great.
The next concert you will give in Lisbon, it will be on June 15th. What can we expect from that concert?
I think you can expect like an hour and a half of like Kreator's history. We'll play some stuff that we haven't played in a while, and we also play a lot of the newer stuff. So it's a nice mix of everything. The full treatment. No one will be disappointed, I hope.
And what are your expectations relating to that concert? Do you want us to be crazy again?
Crazier than last time, as always. I mean, to us, a concert makes total sense, and we do like the audience to go wild. You know, we love it. We love it. We feed off that. I mean, if you think about it, if the fans are crazy, we get more crazy, and then the energy. It's like an exchange of energy almost. If you know what I mean.
It will flow better.
Yeah, absolutely. So if we get energy back, you'll get energy. You'll get more energy, and we're gonna be melt into a universal energy of metal.
Absolutely. Mais, thank you so much for this interview. I'm going to be there, and I will be watching from the front row, okay?
All right, Sandra. I'll see you there then.
Bye-bye. See you.
Bye-bye.